God allowed the apostles to continue mixing Moses with Christ because of the absence of the apostleship of Paul. And yet we see that when Paul was present, they did not understand and resisted him. Number one from point C, since there is one God who will justify the circumcised by faith and the uncircumcised through faith. Number two, for in Christ Jesus, neither circumcision nor uncircumcision avails anything. Hey, listen to me carefully. Notice what a mystery. He tells us that the true gospel is the gospel of the uncircumcision. But now Paul comes and says, look, brothers, neither circumcision nor uncircumcision is valid here. And you are going to say, but where do we stand, Paul? You rebuke Peter because he is in the circumcision, but Paul now tells us that it is the uncircumcision that is not keeping, not fasting, not doing. And now he says that neither the one nor the other is worth anything but faith working by love. Do you know why he says that? Because there are people who do not have the Spirit. And they can get into church and say, Pastor, I'm in grace, I don't fast, I do this, I quit all that. But they don't have the faith that works by love. So people have come here who have said, Pastor, I was a legalist for 15 years. Look, that is false. They mistreated me. And he gets in here, but then he keeps on mistreating me. Here he continues with hypocrisy. And you see it in double-mindedness. And they have even betrayed the feelings of the ministers here and have done damage. So they were legalists in circumcision and came to uncircumcision and also did not bear fruit. That is why Paul, since God has everything coldly calculated, God says there may be people who are in the law and then come to grace, but they are still the same. Now, pay attention. He that is in the gospel of circumcision and is of good heart. There God sees his heart, and he brings him to the uncircumcision, and his heart remains the same. Covenants may not change people, but they reveal their true nature instead. If you are of an evil heart and have no fruit, and is greedy and mean and backbiting and loves criticism, and is not a man or woman who loves his or her neighbor, covenants do not help him or her. You can do anything, but you are liquidated. That is why Christ says, every plant that my Father did not plant shall be rooted up. And not everyone who says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of heaven. So it is good that you are here in the uncircumcision. But if you do not love the Lord, what good is it to say, I am in the truth, I am in growing in grace? But if you do not love the Lord and love your neighbor, what good is it if you are in the truth, if the truth is not in you?